signora.
The biggest question surrounding Angelina Jolie has never been about her fame, her beauty, or even her scandals. It is this: how could a woman who stood at the very peak of Hollywood secretly spiral into such darkness that she once tried to hire someone to end her own life? Why would one of the world's most admired icons walk so dangerously close to the edge, even as the world celebrated her? And why did she choose to live on the razor's edge between life and death, while millions adored her from afar? Beyond that lies another haunting mystery. What pain was powerful enough to push her into a world of addiction, self-destruction, and emotional chaos long before she became a global symbol of strength and rebirth? These questions reveal hidden chapters of her life that few have ever truly understood. Stay with us, because only by going deeper into her past can we uncover how the world's most captivating beauty became one of Hollywood's most wounded souls. Angelina Jolie, a name that once drove all of Hollywood wild in the early 2000s, not just for her stunning beauty, but for her reckless, defiant lifestyle. Yet, behind the golden glow of the Oscars and those unforgettable roles lies a darker, scarred, and deeply wounded Angelina. Few people know that there was a time she actually tried to hire someone to end her own life. Never-before-seen private photos reveal a different side of her, raw, fragile, and torn apart inside. What could have pushed one of the world's most famous movie stars to the edge of despair? And why did she choose to live on the brink of death while standing at the peak of fame? Keep watching to uncover the untold story behind the world's most iconic beauty. Jolie Voigt was born on June 4, 1975 in Los Angeles, California, into a family steeped in the arts. Her father, John Voigt, was a celebrated actor, while her mother, Marceline Bertrand, was a once promising actress who willingly gave up her career to raise her children. From an early age, Angelina shared a deep bond with her brother, James Haven, her closest companion throughout childhood. Their family was full of artistic influence. Her uncle Chip Taylor was a talented musician, and Barry Voigt, a geologist and volcanologist. It was as if their entire lineage was woven from threads of creativity, laying the foundation for Angelina's future path. In 1976, when Angelina was just 1 year old, her parents separated, a fracture that left a lasting mark on her young heart. Under her mother's devoted care, Angelina and James grew up surrounded by boundless love. Marceline stepped away from the spotlight, abandoning her own ambitions to dedicate herself completely to her children. She raised them with love, resilience, and above all, a deep respect for personal freedom. Though she introduced Angelina to the Catholic faith, she never imposed strict religious rules. This nurturing approach allowed Angelina to develop a fierce, independent spirit, bold, passionate, and at times defiant. The seed of art. Within, Angelina began to sprout during warm evenings spent watching movies with her mother. The captivating images on screen ignited in her a burning passion for cinema. At just 7 years old, she made her first appearance on film in Looking to Get Out, 1982, alongside her father. It was the first sign that she was destined for the silver screen, as if fate itself had chosen her path. But where there is light, shadows are never far behind. Angelina's teenage years were far from the picture-perfect image most people imagined. On the surface, she was a beautiful young woman with immense potential. But inside, she was consumed by emotional turmoil. She struggled to connect with others, feeling trapped within the fortress of her own mind. Unable to find an escape, Angelina turned to physical pain as a way to feel alive. She once admitted candidly, "There's something about ritual cutting," feeling the pain. "It makes me feel relieved. It's like therapy." That confession revealed the depth of her despair. But the nightmare didn't stop there. Sleepless nights tormented her, while eating disorders slowly drained her strength. In the vast emptiness she felt inside, Angelina sought comfort in drugs, brief destructive moments of escape. By her early 20s, she had plunged into a dark world of addiction, experimenting with nearly every substance imaginable. Heroin was her closest companion, but not the only one. Cocaine, ecstasy, LSD, she had tried them all. In one shocking interview, she recalled taking LSD before a trip to Disneyland. Surrounded by laughter and joy, she said she saw Mickey Mouse. Not as a cheerful cartoon, but as a miserable middle-aged man trapped inside a costume. All of it painted the portrait of a young woman drowning in her own inner demons. It wasn't just rebellion, it was a desperate search for freedom from herself. In 2002, she adopted her first child, Maddox, from Cambodia. From that moment, a new light entered her life. Maddox became the guiding beacon that helped her rise above the darkness, giving her a reason to live and to stop destroying herself. In an interview with Cosmopolitan the following year, Angelina spoke openly. "The knives aren't within reach anymore, but they never completely disappear. I used to cut myself when I was 14, but I'll never go back. Not now that I have Maddox." Yet healing was never easy. The sleepless nights, the lingering effects of her eating disorder, and the ghosts of her addiction still haunted her. In 2014, Franklin Meyer, a notorious drug dealer with a criminal past, released a disturbing tape showing a frail, hollow-eyed Jolie. Angie was one of my regular customers for years. I sold her heroin and cocaine, but remember, that's all in the past. "She's not that person anymore," he said. The footage shocked the public and reopened the darkest chapters of her life. Yet drugs were not her only demons. During her chaotic youth, Jolie also battled deep depression and came dangerously close to death more than once. She later admitted she had contemplated suicide, not once, but at least twice, at ages 19 and 22. These weren't fleeting thoughts. They were carefully planned escapes. She even considered hiring a hitman to end her life, believing that if someone else arranged her death, it would somehow feel less sinful, less tragic. Everything came to a breaking point after Jolie took on the lead role in Gia, 1998, HBO's biographical film about the tragic supermodel Gia Karangi. Their relationship had been strained from the beginning, ever since he abandoned the family and left Angelina to be raised by her mother. Each rare reunion was magnified by the media, turning their interactions into headlines rather than genuine attempts at reconciliation. The conflict deepened when Voight publicly claimed on television that his daughter had serious mental problems. Those cold, cruel words were the final cut, severing their already fragile bond. On January 27, 2007, Marceline Bertrand, Angelina's beloved mother and emotional anchor, passed away from ovarian cancer. The loss tore Angelina's heart apart. Yet, amid the grief, a faint glimmer of hope emerged. Angelina Jolie's journey from the depths of despair to the role of a devoted mother is a symphony of contrasts. She has never denied her darkness, the years of drug use, the moments she courted death. Today, Angelina is admired not just for her beauty or talent, but for her fearless honesty in revealing her scars.